the Green Bay Packers under the lights on Monday night.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Under the lights, we'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. They're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
On the return, it's Williams. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
Ever since Derek Carr came into the league, Mike, he's been historically a very passionate and productive NFL quarterback. He has the arm that can make every throw, but sometimes it's that arm that gets him into trouble. So he's got to find a little balance, a happy medium between aggressiveness and recklessness, because when he's playing well, they have as good a shot to win games as anybody.
He gets that complete to Cedric Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Carr now on second down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
The shotgun. It's caught. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The Saints will punt this one away. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season at quarterback, but Greg, just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
He'll take a shot for Watson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And He's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. On fourth down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Cedric Wilson back to receive. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Saints offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Back is Carr. This one is caught by Moreau. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Carr working out of the gun. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Canadian-born Nathan Shepard. They're on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Willie Gay with the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Love. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Packers.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got it at the 3. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Saints offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They put Wilson in motion. On 1st and 10, Carr. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now Kamara. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. 3rd and 5. Carr to throw. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Carr now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now a give running left with Kamara. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off the play fake. Here's Carr. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Third and 6. Carr now. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love to throw on 1st and 10.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Second and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
1st and 10. Now Love. That's to Dobbs again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
No, Mike, I'm not saying he's going to be able to maintain this pace for the entire game, but here we are in the first quarter, and he already has over 100 yards. If he does keep pace, he's going to have a ridiculous stat line by the end of the fourth quarter, but something tells me we're going to see a lot more chunk plays throughout the game unless this defense can somehow find a way to slow them down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll find his running back, Wilson.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Love. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
To throw is Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. On the ground, here's Wilson. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. Here's Love. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Kamara. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. Play action now. It's caught. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st down, caught. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Pistol give to Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's Blake Grupe for the Saints, a field goal try. This from an even 50 yards out. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Grupe back out to kick it away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. It's Wilson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On second down, Love. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Love. That one complete to Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Love. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught by the tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Now, second down throw from Carr. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, New Orleans.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
A gain there of 20. It's good for a Saints first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. Not much there. He'll get this down inside the 40. Second down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll come up to third and 3. Carr working out of the gun. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the bootleg, it's Love. Off-balance throw, it's complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. The man in motion is Watson. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. 3rd down coming up. Here's Love to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick 6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. The kick is good. The Saints will cut the deficit down to 4. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Willie Gay with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Jacobs. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Demario Davis there on the play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. We'll go play action with Love. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Demario Davis there on the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Love. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll get this out wide. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Love to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson Touchdown, Green Bay. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The shotgun. It's caught. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That is caught. It's Valdez-Scantling. That's good for 27 and a first down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. When you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. That one taken in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Saints.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Groupie now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Saints will cut the deficit down to 4. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable with Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Willie Gay with the stop.
Go Pack Go.
Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half, and he may just be getting started.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Love to throw it on first down. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Love. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On play action, Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. That pass caught right side. Valdez-Scantling. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Carr. And he will not be able to get away. Great coverage downfield. Left him with nowhere to go.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Carr now. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Valdez-Scantling on the move. They run on the jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw, it's Carr. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints cut the deficit down to 1.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. Here's Nixon on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Love. There's that man again, another catch. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. With Jacobs, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Love to throw. Open is Kraft. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
A good play action with Love. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now it's McManus for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers are going to open up the lead to 8. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Kamara. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
First down throw for Carr. Throwing right, it's taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back is Carr. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This guy's really in his zone right now, Mike. He's rushing with such confidence that it doesn't matter who they put on him. He thinks he's going to win every matchup, and with the rest of the time remaining here in the second half, the offense is going to have to change some things up. It's less about who blocks them and how we block them, because right now, one-on-one, it's just not getting the job done.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Packers set to kick this one away as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's caught. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st down, Hawk. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Carr. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah McDuffie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. On play action, Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's Love. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On second down, Love. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
First and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Dobbs headed in motion. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's third down and a few inches. To throw is Love. Open man, right side. He's got him. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. And worth noting with that last completion, that's going to set an all-time record, most completions in a single game. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing here on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with first and 10. Carr working out of the gun. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run here. This will be a Saints first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Here's Carr. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Carr now to throw on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
2nd down, Carr. There's that man again. Another catch. Is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Carr to throw. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Rupe. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. This returnable with Reed. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Love to throw. This is taken in by Dobbs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one up top for Dobbs. And the Saints will take over here just past the 30.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The Saints offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Carr now. He'll get that to Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. In the shotgun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. On 1st down, it's Love. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. Here's Love to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Packers.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Once again, it's Jacobs. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Third and long. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. On comes the Packers punting team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The Saints offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch. And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time, and it'll be second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Carr. Open man is Valdez-Scantling. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.